Hey Res Church, Pastor Daniel here, one of your executive pastors in charge of preaching and vision. And I have a way that you can greatly help the church in a very short period of time. So without a lot of commitment, I have something that you can do that will really help us in ministry as we lead the church going into 2022. Let me give you some context of why this is important, and then I'll tell you what you can do that's going to be pretty easy for you, but will really help us. It is incredibly difficult in a church our size to really get a wide enough view to see all of the different things that are going on amongst the people, the lives, the families inside the church and that are being touched by ministries of the church. Each of us on staff, whether elders, pastors, staff members, leaders, have a subjective view of what's going on. We have a more narrow view than the whole of the church. And so often what we're doing as elders and as pastors and staff members is we're congregating together in our meetings and our planning sessions, and we're just relaying our observations of how God's moving, how God's at work, who's being impacted, who needs help, where we need to run and put resources or gather around in times of crisis. But because of that, even coming together with 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 staff members or leaders or elders is still really just 10 subjective views of what's going on in the church. And so we would love ways to get a whole picture, a total picture of what's going on in the church. But that's always going to be a challenge. So what we're going to do, we're going to do it right now, and we're going to try to do this at least once a year, maybe more often, is try to collect feedback from you, lots of feedback from all of you. And so we've put together a church survey. Most of these questions are our standardized questions that actually come from Gallup, which is an organization that helps ministries do analysis on what's going on inside the context of their church or their ministry. And it will help us greatly get an understanding of how you perceive what's going on inside the life of the church, how it's impacting you, feedback from you, and it also gives us some benchmarks, some real standardized data that's not subjective, it's objective, that we can look at year over year to see areas where we've improved or areas that we need to improve in. And so attached to the email or text message that this video is coming in is our church survey, our annual survey that will help us get your feedback to plan into 2022 in the future. So will you do me a favor and take a few moments to click on that link and fill out that survey. Be brutally honest with us, the good, the bad, the ugly. We need to know so that we can help fund and resource ministry initiatives for the future. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Can't wait to do a better job leading you guys. Thanks so much.